and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. We'll give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time as deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us here for today. All right, with us here today is Al Ninos, Jay Briggs, sporting that Mavericks hoodie. And we've got Jovan Burts, as well as Brian Bitler, Brad Francis, and Ron Zawacky. It's Hockey Returns, and this is how they'll line up for this evening. We've got Bitler, Briggs, Francis, Burts, Ninos, Zawacky, and then I will close this one out. All right, NBA on the board tonight. Pretty good NBA TV doubleheader on NBA TV tonight. We've got NHL back as well as college basketball. Couple good matchups there on the board. Texas, Kansas, Duke, and Miami. Those are enjoyable. Then we go into some of the smaller conferences as well. Big Sky getting some TV coverage as well. Let's go ahead. Let's get this one underway. Let's go and welcome in Brian Bitler. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs. He leads off the week here. We'll catch him here on Monday and Fridays here on the drive. Let's bring Brian in right now. Brian, how's it going?
Definitely excited for college basketball with the conference tournaments coming up real soon and really getting love basketball. So this is the perfect time of year for me. This card a little bit small today, but there's some gems out there for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There'll be some gems tonight here on the hardwood. We'll get it started here as the Cavaliers will be on the road here facing the Wizards. And the Wizards have had some issues trying to hold leads, but the Cavaliers are a point favorite here, total 228.
Yeah, I believe if I did have a premium play in the NBA, it would be tonight with the Washington Wizards, plus any points you can get on a Monday night. In the gambling business, you could be rooting for a Cleveland Cavaliers team one day and the very next day be against them, and that's where I am tonight. Cavs cashed easy yesterday against the Pacers, but they're on the road. They're on the road and on a back-to-back spot. It's entirely a different beast there. This Wizards team is desperate. I believe losers of two straight, but they are off a day of rest and at home, and they are just 6-14-22 on the road, ATS. And on no days rest, they are money burning 5-11-1. Last 17 games played on 0 days rest. Wizards come in here 6-2 ATS over the last 8, 5-2 the last 7 off of 1 day's rest. It was a little bit better earlier today. Wizards were getting a couple points now. I think it's down to +1, but I'm going to take the Washington Wizards +1 to get it done.
All right, Brian here says go ahead and take the Wizards here +1 here against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Of course, Cavaliers here coming in here off of a back-to-back spot. You always have to look here at the injury report. Shows just Rubio and Windler out. But a key on the Washington side, this was the news here with some key information coming here with Kyle Kuzma out. Also, Beal still with that questionable status next to his name.
Yeah, it seems like with the way the line moved a little bit, you'd think that Beal might be trending towards playing tonight. But definitely on a back-to-back spot in the NBA, you got to take a deep look at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Who's going to sit out last minute? You never know. Teams in the back-to-back spot, I'm always leery about backing.
Yeah, the Wizards here. Bradley Beal did take part in that a shoot around. Probably that's why you got the line move now here at +1 now in this game with the Wizards and the Cavaliers. So that is the news here up to the minute. We'll find out as we get close to the game time here. Brian here, Wizards +1 against Cavs. This one to have a start time here of 7 Eastern Time. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Of course, on the board tonight, we got NBA as well as college hoops. NHL returns off their break. And, of course, Brian doing great work here in the NFL as we're heading into Super Bowl weekend on Sunday. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I tell you, it's been up and down for me, but the one thing that's been consistent, it's been my $15 titanium best bet that you can get on over at pickdogs.com. Tonight, just one play for me. It's my titanium, but I'm on a 21-5, 81% run on that $15 best bet. And overall, last 176 of these $15 best bets, 108 and 68, 61% winners. So make sure you head on over to pickdogs.com, get my titanium. It's in college basketball tonight. My favorite play on the board, $15.
That's right. So again, on board here with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the great results in the NFL here for this season. He will finish out on top in the NFL this year with great results, showing good profit as well over the past 30 days. Brian with a Monday night titanium wager up there right now, $15 credit guarantee. You must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is credit guarantee. Also, Brian, you can consider Brian with the long-term pass. He does have a 7-day all sports pass. Get on board with Brian's premium plays for 7 days. Include all his NBA, NHL, college hoops. Of course, the Super Bowl is on Sunday. That's also part of the 7-Day All Sports Pass. You can use a promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. Add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Brian, as always, great having the show. Continue that success, and we'll catch up with you again at the end of the week.
I'll catch you at the end of the week. Gonna stay tuned here. A lot of all-star cappers coming up here on the drive-through. Hopefully everybody has a good week, and I'll catch you on Friday.
Catch you on Friday. Brian Bitler here on the drive-through. Let's continue now on the show. Time to welcome in Jay Briggs. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Also catch his NBA Jam session every day here on Pick Dogs during the NBA season. It gives you a pick on every game on the board from the NBA. Also, you want to tune in Wednesday for the Super Bowl show with Jay, Mitch, and Big Al McMorty. So you want to catch them as well here on the Wednesday show. So make sure you guys tune in here on the Pick Dogs channel for that. A live show here on Wednesday featuring Mitch, Big Al, and Jay with their Super Bowl NFL show. Remember, they ran the NFL show every day during the regular season and post the season. So let's go ahead and get in Jay Briggs in right now. Jay, what's happening?
What's going on tonight, Tony?
It's going great. All right, here we go. Tonight, news, of course, we know the news here. No Kyrie on the Nets is over your way now. Hit with the Mavericks with Doncic. Doncic gets some help over there. We'll see how that works out. Clippers on the road here face the Nets. Clippers favorite here, 8, total 220.
Yes, sir. We're going to this game with the Clippers and the Nets, and we're taking the Clippers in this one. We're not going to overcomplicate it. Since the Clippers have had Paul George and Kawhi Leonard both playing together, they've looked really good in their last 10 or so matchups, and I think it's a favorable one here tonight going into Brooklyn. Brooklyn, I don't know. I just don't see where the points are going to come from. I know Cam Thomas, their young guy, had a really good game in their last one against the Wizards. Came back and won that game. The Nets did. It was surprising. I had the Wizards in that one. They were up huge. That's 2 back-to-back 20-point leads blown for the Wizards, and the Nets did it in the last one. But in this one tonight, I just don't see that same scoring output. Not against 2 of the best wing defenders in the NBA. I think we coast to a double-digit win here in this one with the Clippers. The Nets, they're still got a lot of things going on. They don't even know what's really going on. This is one of the main teams involved in the trade deadline this week, so not really sure who's in and out of the lineup for the majority of the week. And tonight, I think it's the perfect spot to go ahead and fade them. Take the Clippers, lay the 8. I think we coast to a double-digit win here in this one.
Yeah, I was thinking about this game. When you kind of look at the trade, you kind of think, well, maybe Nets are in sell mode. They didn't get much back to help them this year. And this is the concern here for me. And you raised that point because I was kind of looking, well, that might be a little 2 points. We saw what Brooklyn did. But then again, this is a totally different situation here because you got a Nets team that was contending, right? They had 32-20 record. Durant was, when he comes back, the team looked good with the coaching change. They played great defense. But here you are, a team that's contending for an Eastern Conference championship. Maybe who knows what else, right? And then you traded one of your superstars basically for a lot of draft picks. And not a whole. I mean, it's obviously didn't win, but it's not the same star power here. So this is the kind of trade that you see a team that's not contending make when they were kind of forced their hand with the trade demand, but still, a lot of times you can try and not get anything in return, and you just go with it. And then of course the Kyrie, okay, well I'll finish the season next year. I'm a free agent anyway, right? And that's really the way it works. But they met his demand to trade, which kind of surprised me a little bit because you're kind of tossing this season away.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Last season, it's not like they had playoff success last season. We seen them get swept out of the playoffs last year by the Boston Celtics. So it's an interesting move from them. I would not be surprised if Kevin Durant possibly got moved here this week as well. I doubt it happens, but I would not be surprised. I think they might wait to the offseason to get a better offer. But, this Nets team, they just got a lot going on right now. They got a lot to figure out. I've seen them in a lot of trade talks today. I think they're trying to pick up the phone for the Toronto Raptors. So, the roster chemistry is just not there right now. They're down Kyrie. What a turn for the Nets, man. They just had Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving. It all came crashing down with really nothing to show for it either. So, it's a tough spot for it to be a Brooklyn Net right now.
Yeah, you got to wonder what's going through the mind of Durant, right? He wanted this situation. He wanted this situation. It's just fizzling out here. Clippers lay the 8 here against the Nets. This one to have a start time here of 7:40 Eastern time. Game 1 of the doubleheader on NBA TV. All right. Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Premium for tonight's action. Of course, we've got 8-game card here from the NBA, hockey back, as well as some from college hoops. A couple good matchups, I think, in conference. Texas, Kansas, we've got Duke, and of course Miami, a pretty good team in the ACC this year. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yes, sir. For me tonight, Tony, I just got 4 plays up there for sale tonight. All 4 are in the NBA. I got my $15 NBA gem, my best bet in the NBA every night, $15. We've hit 10 of our last 17 on that. We did drop yesterday with the Pacers. I thought it was a good spot for them. It wasn't, as Cleveland did come to ball on the road. But we're going to get back on track tonight on that play. So you can scoop that up for $15. I have my plus money dog for sale as well today. The underdog on the board in the NBA that I think win the game outright. So you can scoop that up $25. And I have 3 plays in a 3-pack for sale as well. My jam session play is included in that pack, so you don't have to buy both. You can just buy the 3-pack and you get the $15 NBA jam session play in there. So yeah, that's what I got going on at Pick Dogs Premium tonight. 4 plays in the NBA. Gonna try to sweep it, man. I actually like tonight's card. So huge week for me in the NBA. You know, it's gonna be a lot going on here. Trade deadline week, All-Star weekend week. So fun week ahead. I'll be here all week. Check my jam session out, and let's continue stacking units.
Stack units here with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs from showing great profit in the NFL. Get on board with Jay's jam session, $15 jam session. Get on board with it. Must turn a profit. The amount you purchase is credited back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee. Also in with an NBA Plus Money Dog up there as well. Puts together a 3-pack here from the NBA's up there as well, affordably priced. And instead of buying the plays individually, you may consider just getting Jay's 7-day all sports pass. Here we are on a Monday, a really good time for it. Get all of Jay's premium plays for 7 days, including all his NBA, has college hoops, NHL, and of course the Super Bowl, which is on Sunday. So you definitely want to get on board with that 7-day all sports pass. Use that promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. Add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Jay, as always, great having you on the show. See that success. We'll talk with you again tomorrow, but we'll catch that NBA Jam Session, that video series you produced that's doing great over on the channel.
Yes, sir. Check my jam session out every day as I go through every game on the NBA card. I just gave y'all my opinion. We go through, talk about it a little bit. So, yeah, I can check that out every morning on the channel. Wednesday, NFL show with Big Al and Mitch should be a great one to close out our NFL season. Super Bowl, so we'll see how that goes, and I'll see y'all tomorrow on the drive-thru as well.
All right, we'll see you there as well tomorrow on drive-thru. Check Jay out there on the channel, so make sure you subscribe so when Jay drops that video, that NBA video, the jam session, you get it right away before these lines move. All right, Jay, have a great night. Catch up tomorrow.
Yes, sir, Tony. I'll see you tomorrow.
You got Jay Briggs here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on. I see a lot of people signing in right now. If you missed any of our picks, we'll recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Up next, Brad Francis. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Prim, doing great work up there. Also, the MMA UFC show on Thursday nights, following the drive-thru on Thursday. So make sure you make a note of that. Brad, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, Tony? How we doing today?
Doing great. All right, here we go. Game 2 of the NBA doubleheader. Pretty interesting matchup tonight as Portland hosts the Bucks. Portland's our dogs here. We got Bucks laying 4.5, total 242.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the Bucks here to win and cover. I mean, the Bucks, they're the hottest team in basketball right now. Currently on a 7-game winning streak and haven't lost since getting Chris Middleton back. On this winning streak, Giannis has been an absolute beast, averaging 39.4 points per game, 14.7 rebounds per game, and I expect him to have another huge game against this average Portland defense. Nurkic will be out for Portland again tonight, so I think a team like the Bucks could really expose a team like Portland without their center. I think Giannis is able to take it in the paint and score with ease consistently all game. Like I said, the Bucks, they just have so much momentum right now, and I feel like it's a steal with them only laying 4. They come into this one 25-16-1 ATS as a favorite this season. They have been an absolute moneymaker for me all season, so I'm not going to give up on them yet. I'm going to keep riding this train, and loving the Bucks minus the 4.5 tonight.
All right, Brad here on the Bucks, lay the 4.5 here against the Trailblazers. Yeah, the Bucks have been playing really well here. This is a team here. I think they could have their way here on the glass here against this Portland Trailblazers team. They are thin in the middle here without the Nurkic. I don't know if Eubanks is ready for the prime time yet. That's his backup. That one you've got to always worry about. But, we'll see how they control the pace of the game because, Portland plays at this really fast pace. They put up a lot of points. They give up a lot of points, although the Bucks can defend. So this will be interesting to see how they handle this push here by Portland because at home, Portland does put up a lot of points, but they give them up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think Portland's style of play, they could beat up on the teams that have not the best defense and they're able to play that running gun type of basketball. But like you said, man, driving the ball in, playing that running gun basketball on a guy like Giannis, good luck with that. So I think it's a tough matchup for Portland here.
Yeah, and you're trying to launch those threes over the like of Brook Lopez is not easy because Lopez has kind of changed the game to fit the NBA style, and he's become very useful on the team with that perimeter defense. You wouldn't think of that, but he does keep, he's a Stanford guy, so he's smart. So he's got him. He makes himself a integral part of that team and isn't afraid to guard the perimeter. So we go. Bucks lay the 4.5 here against the Trailblazers. This one will have a start time here at 10 Eastern time. This is your doubleheader game on NBA TV. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Pin for tonight's action. Great results here in college hoops here. It's 960 units of profit. Also showing great profit this year in all leagues combined here, 620 units of profit for 2023. All right, we've got a couple of good matchups in college hoops. A lot of small conferences in action tonight. It's 8 on the board from the NBA, 6 from the NHL. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, it's a small college basketball slate, but I personally love it. Could have made a 5-pack, just settled for 3 though. So I got my best 3 plays on the website. My 3 favorite college basketball plays coming off a really solid weekend. So looking to keep it up this week and continue to stack up units here. So be sure to check that out. Super Bowl is coming up. I'm going to have multiple plays, different props, exotic plays, things like that. So 7 days not bad. You could get this whole week, and then we can end it off Sunday with the Super Bowl. So it's a good deal there.
That's right. Get on board here with Brad Francis over at Pick Dogs. Great results here in college basketball. Also, all sports combined, 620 units of profit for 2023. Document over at Pick Dogs Premium. A 3-pack right now. Brad calls this Moolah Monday College Basketball 3-pack. I love Brad. So premium plays here for this 3-pack here. Affordably priced here. Must turn a profit. The amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee. Also, Brad, and you may consider Brad's 7-day All Sports Pass. A great value right now. Get all of Brad's premium plays for 7 days. Includes all his college hoops, NBA, as well as NHL for 7 days. Don't forget the Super Bowl pick. We got this. That will be in play here with that 7-day pass here on Monday. You could use that promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. Add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Brad, as always, great having you show. Continue that success. Now, is there we got a UFC card coming up this week?
Yeah, it's actually a really good card, UFC 284. So we weren't able to do it last week, but this week me and Mills we'll get together after the drive-through. That's the plan. So be sure to check that out.
That's right. No SoCal show here, so he won't get stuck. He won't get stuck having to be doing the press conference, interviewing fighters and whatnot. That kind of went along. That's why they missed it. But anyway, we can catch them here Thursday after the drive-through with Brad Mills with the UFC pick show. Tune into it. All right, Brad. Have a great night. Catch up with you here on Friday.
All right. Thank you, Tony. Have a good night.
You got it, Brad Francis here on the drive-thru. Guys, if you miss a pick, we'll recap at the end of the show. Al Ninos will help us out with that tonight. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's go ahead and welcome in Jovan Burts. You can catch Jovan over at Pick Dogs Premium. You always catch him atop the leaderboards. The man has been an absolute fire since he was added here to Pick Dogs a couple of years ago. And, of course, winning that one of the handicapping contests and doing well in a contest, I should say, and has been burning up the numbers here over at Pick Dogs Premium right now. Jovan, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, Tony? How are you?
Don't got to protect your cover here. No more shots from the casino for the way Jovan's running right now. Here we go. 10 Eastern time. The Warriors didn't make the TV tonight, but the Warriors here to host the Thunder. Golden State lane 4, total 234.
Yeah, and I'm on the Thunder, and I'm on the money on the money line. That's just what it is on my side, man. Look at these two teams. It's really been a one-sided affair. Last 7 meetings between these two, it's been all Golden State all the time, and it hasn't really even been close. But the last game that the OKC Thunder did win against these, Golden State Warriors was without Steph Curry in the lineup, and that's the situation that we have in this one. If I'm not mistaken, no Steph Curry. And he changes everything for this team. Without him on the court, you see some real sloppy play out of these guys. The Jordan Pools, there's too many turnovers for my liking. It changes the rotations of Golden State. Yeah, you have Klay Thompson on the court. Like I said, you have Jordan Poole, you have Andrew Wiggins and all that, but without the big dog there, and I'm calling Steph Curry the big dog because he's the number one guy, on the Warriors, it's just a different team as far as I'm concerned. So, we have a revenge angle going on in this one, because they met on the 30th of January, and it was basically a wire to wire win by the Warriors, on the road. And the Warriors on a good road team, so that's got to be sticking living with OKC, because that was a chance for them to to break the losing streak that they have against them. Now they have another chance, and I think that they get it done tonight.
All right, we got the play coming in here with Jovan. He likes the Thunder here. Money line. Don't give me the points. Just take the money line here. Plus 150 here against the Warriors. Yeah, this is a Warrior team that will be without Curry. Dort is the one out here for OKC, but SGA has been getting it done. So is Giddey and Wiggins. Muscala was getting up some production here off the bench. So he's been put into a starting role. He saw a lot of Muscala last year in the starting rotation for this Thunder team that has been very competitive this season. As we know, one of the best covered teams in basketball.
Yeah, this is just a team that knows their role. It all starts with SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and then everyone else, they just fall in line and do their job. That's basically what I see from these guys. They most nights they'll give you some hard work on the defensive end. I mean, don't get me wrong, they give up a lot of points. They score a lot of points in some games also. They're for the last 2 years running, they've been one of the best, if not the best, cover team in the association. So, they had a little bit of a down spell, but they won their last 2 games. Won their last game at least against Houston. Got some get back against Houston, because Houston did beat them in the previous game. But yeah, it's just a situation with it's situational handicapping as far as I'm concerned. They lost to Golden State. Now they get them back. In a week's time, they got the get back against Houston, and I like to take teams in these type of spots. Not having one of the main pieces on the opposition. It just sets up for me. It sets up well to get some nice plus money.
There we go. Thunder plus 150 against the Warriors. This one to have a start time 10 Eastern time. Your doubleheader game. It's not your doubleheader. It is on NBA League Pass channel. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Pin for tonight's action. We said you've been all over the leaderboards here, but here's a great result here. Over 2,100 units of profit in the NFL this year, documented. Also showing profit near 970 units of profit. All sports combined this year, showing profit last 3 days, coming off winnings past 7 days. What do you have going on over at Pick Dodge Premium?
Yeah, it's Monday, so you know what that means. Time to get this money with my Money Bag Monday. NBA Step Back Splasher Play of the Month. I just got one. It's not the NBA, sorry. It's college basketball. So let's reiterate this one. My Money Bag Monday College Basketball Step Back Splasher Play of the Month. It's just one of those spots where I think it's all systems go. Could load up on this game. I only have one game going, one play and one play only. I'm loading up on it myself. And, if you, buy my pick, then I suggest you load up on it also. It's that strong of a play. Now, you can also check me on my 3-day, my 30-day, my yearly, my 7-day, or match me with one of the other handicappers with the 2-for-1 capital emotional. A lot of people have, and I think they've gotten, positive results this year and, most of last year as well. So, it's all here at Sports Chat Place and Pick Dogs. Let's get it.
Let's get it indeed. Get on board with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs. Great results in the NFL this year. Also, 968 units of profit for 2023. All sports combined tonight. We got Jovan in action with his, as he said, his Money Bag Monday College Basketball Step Back Splasher Play of the Month. The best play of the month from College Hoops is yours right now when you get on board. Affordably priced at $19. Credit guarantee. Must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is a credit guarantee. But here we are on a Monday. Go longer term if you like. Jovan's 7-day all sports pass will get you all of Jovan's premium plays for 7 days. That's all his NBA, all his college hoops, and the Super Bowl on Sunday. Look at the unit leader here in the NFL, pounding the bookie in the NFL this year. You want Jovan's NFL Super Bowl pick? Get the 7-day all sports pass. Use the promo code PICK at checkout. We'll save you 15% off. Add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Jovan, as always, great having the show. continue that success. And I know we can catch you up there on the parlay, right? The parlay video of the day on the Pick Dogs channel.
Oh yeah, I already got it in the can. So it's just a matter of getting it put up, which will be in a few hours, and hopefully keep building the momentum for these two teams that hit last week.
That's right. You want to make sure you get on board and make sure you subscribe. Set those notifications so when Jovan's video drops, you get it and get in on it before the line moves. All right, Jovan, continue that success. We'll catch up with you on Friday.
Absolutely. Have a great night. Win. See you on Friday.
See you on Friday. Jovan Burts here on The Drive, too. Let's continue, guys. We're seeing a lot of people sign in, a lot of good folks in the chat room talking about plays they like. Look at the Clippers are a popular one there in the chat room tonight. So are the Thunder. Let's continue on here on The Drive Through. Up next, make sure I got everyone. We got in Brian, we got Jay in, we got Brad in, Jovan in. Okay, we're going to close it out here. 3 more picks on the show. Let's go to Al Ninos. You can find him over at Pick Dog Stream. Hope you're catching the video series he's doing with Wayne Scott with his prop parlay, 3-legged parlay of the day here that's uploaded every day on the channel. Bring him in right now. Al Ninos, what's up?
Hey, Tony, doing pretty good. How are you going?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight, 9 Eastern time. The Jazz here are home here to the Mavericks. The Jazz are going to lay 9 in this one, total 222.5.
Yeah, coming in as big favorites here are the Jazz, and probably rightfully so. Some big moves for the Mavericks, and obviously no real starting point guard for them tonight. I've seen a couple different potential starting lineups for them. I see one with Wright starting at point guard. The other one is Nitikina. Sorry, just butchered his name. But either way, I mean, definitely not their point guard of choice going out there, and definitely it brings your backup point guard down a notch as well. No Kyrie Irving, no Doncic tonight for them. So it's just going to be tough for them to get it going, I think, tonight, get their offense going. They used to have Spencer Dinwiddie that could play make a little bit for them. He's gone too now. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what these backups can do. Tough spot for them, obviously. They do get Christian Wood back in the lineup, though, and I think he helps them maybe play some better defense, slow the game down a little bit. And at the end of the day, if you like the Jazz, I'd definitely consider taking them in the first quarter, where I think the Mavs are going to struggle out the gate. But when we're getting close to 10 points on the full game, I think I'd rather take them than lay them, that's for sure. So I'll take the points for the Mavericks to figure something out eventually, and maybe cut down that lead at the end of the game and a little comeback there to keep it within single digits.
All right, Al Nino says go with the Mavericks plus the 9 here against the Jazz. Yeah, I have a hard time even stomaching laying points with the Jazz. Not a very comfortable feeling laying 9 here with this Jazz team. I mean, it's hard for me. I know it's just one of those situations where there's trades and the Mavericks, but the Mavericks, other than the Nets, the Mavericks are in the more positive situation because you're getting Irving and Doncic will be healthy. Wood is his chance to shine, right? Because Wood is getting a lot of subject. Is getting people talking about Wood as possibly being moved out of this lineup, but Wood would stand to gain in this situation. I think this is an important game for Wood because I think the Mavericks are kind of going to assess him here on this one because Doncic and Irving are going to get a lot of attention on the court, so it opens up possibly pretty good looks for Wood in this offense.
Once they're back on the court, it should. Yeah, I mean, definitely got your hands full dealing with those 2 point guards. You're going to see a lot of switching, a lot of hedging, a lot of double teaming, and yeah, you're going to find people open. I mean, it's hard to double team one of those guys thinking you might leave the other guy open on some rotations, but yeah, I mean, defenses are definitely going to struggle once those 2 guys are back on the court. It's going to be one of the better guard duos in the league, so look out. Yeah, it's interesting to see what they can do. Obviously, defense might be a little bit of an issue, but again, they should produce more than enough offense to make up for any lapses in defense. So it should be a super interesting combo once they're both healthy and ready to go.
That's right, and of course that's the case there. We're looking at probably for Dallas, Wright, Hardaway, Green, Wood, and Powell. Green, someone else to keep an eye on. Remember, some of these reserves now, knowing you got a second scorer in there, they're definitely going to see an opportunity, no doubt here. And I think this is a good game for these folks, for these reserves to try to now the spotlight's on Dallas. Now we know who's coming. Now these reserves are out here. They're really going to be showcasing their skill set to see are they part of the long-term plan for Dallas? Will they be an integral part of this Doncic and Kyrie. So I think you're going to start to see the reserves a little bit up for this one in this one. So I can see them. I can see the reasoning here, especially with the excitement of those two players playing together on the court. You definitely would love to be on the court with them. Mavericks plus the 9 here against the Jazz. This one have a start time here of 9 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Al Ninos. Let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Premium for tonight's action. Of course, we do have those 8 from the NBA. 6 on the ice. We do have college hoops in action as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, just real quick to add to that. Yeah, I do think all these guys are going to definitely step up and try to put on the best they can do to earn some minutes once those other guys are back. Of course, it would take something really special for any of these point guards to take any minutes away from Irving or Doncic, but I do expect the other guys to show off what they can do and earn as many minutes as they can once they do get back on the court.
Can always go small. Can always go small lineup. You never know.
I think that'll be a big part of their plan. I mean, they're not the biggest team to begin with, so definitely probably will have to look into that. But yeah, over on the premium side, I got a little bit of everything. Alphabets are back with my best bet in the NBA, NHL, and college basketball. I got a 3-pack in the NBA and a 3-pack in the NHL. Some single games sold individually as well if you want to check those out or grab a long-term pass.
That's right, guys. Got a board with Al Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. As he mentioned here, the Alphabets is back. We got 3 major sports in action. He's in there with his best bet from the NBA, NHL, and college hoops together in a 3-pack, 3 best bets at one low price, horribly priced. Credit guarantee must turn a profit, and the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee. A lot of these plays are sold individually, but as we say here on Mondays, here we are on Monday. Perfect time for that 7-day all sports pass. Monday through Sunday action from Al Ninos from NHL, NBA, college hoops, and his Super Bowl premium pick is picks, because sometimes they may give you side total. You never know. It's part of that 7-day all sports pass. So get on board right now with Al Ninos with that 7-day pass. You could use a promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-point capper promotion. Even greater value there. And of course, it amounts to about $20 a day. Then you take the 15% off, and you can see it's about $17 a day when you get that 7-day pass with Al Ninos. When you factor in the promo code and the discount, so pretty good value there. So get on board with Al Ninos right now over at Pick Dogs Premium, and use that promo code or add a second capper with that 2-point capper promotion. All right, Al, as always, good having you on the show. We'll talk with you here during the recap, but we know about a week in now, that video series that you guys debuted about a week ago, you and Wayne Scott put together a 3-legged parlay, and it's basically on the props.
Yeah, we got a big plus 984, I believe, going today. So big plus money today if you go with that 3-leg parlay. I do have a prop on the game I was talking about, so if you want to go check that out, some extra info on this game as well. But yeah, definitely go check it out. We have it out. We try to get it out as early as we can every morning.
That's right, guys. Check it out over at Pick Dogs, the 3-legged parlay with Wayne and Al Ninos, and make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications, so when that video drops, you get it right away before these lines move. All right, Al, have a great night. We'll talk to you a little bit later here on the recap.
All right, see you in a minute, Tom.
Al Ninos here on the drive-thru. We're seeing a lot of people sign in, guys. If you missed a pick, don't worry. We'll recap every pick on the show. Stay tuned. 1 pick left and mine, and then we get to the recap. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. We've got Rod Zawacky up next. I know Rod was nice and smiling. NHL is back from the break.
Woo! NHL is back. Yes, it is. I'm excited. Not only NHL is back, there's also some good games of NBA this week. We definitely got some good college hoops, and not to count the Super Bowl coming on Sunday. So big week ahead, big week of sports.
Big week, absolutely, lots going on here. And of course, tonight we go out onto the ice here, as we don't have the Ducks and Ducks. We have the Stars hosting the Ducks here. The Stars are big favorites, $4 already out, and total sits at $6.
Yeah, we're gonna stay away from the side in this one because I don't want to leave. If minus 400 with the Ducks versus the Ducks, Tony? I know. Play the Ducks versus the Ducks, but if I can get the Dallas over here at plus 320, I'm in. But it's not. It's the Dallas Stars laying minus 400 for good reason. This Ducks team dead last in the NHL in a lot of categories, but surprisingly, they've been actually playing some pretty good hockey thanks to their goalie Gibson's, who's 3-1 in his last 4 starts. He's only given up 10 goals in those 4 games. So playing pretty good, he has in goal. Odger's getting the start for Dallas, and he's probably looking for a nice bounce back after 3 overtime losses, all 3-2 games. So for that reason, we're going to take the under here. As both goalies have been playing great on both sides. You look, Dallas 19-6-1 to the under their last 26 games. The under is also 6-1 the last 7 meetings between these two, including Ondrigan, the Ducks shut out 5-0 earlier this season. So under 6, we're going to go with the first 3 wins this one. Take the under 6 in this one. Low scoring, hard hitting. Definitely love the under in this play.
All right, the under is the play here from Rod Zawacky with this Ducks and Stars team here. Of course, the Ducks getting some pretty good goaltending here at the end of this, right as they hit the break, giving up 2 to Arizona, 3 to Colorado, then of course 1 to Arizona. But again, it was Arizona twice, but that Colorado result they gave up 3 to a pretty good to that offense.
Yeah, great. Gibson's been playing great. Surprisingly, off his bad start, maybe he's turning things around a little and playing a little better in goal. Also, it's the lack of offense from the Ducks side. Look, they're dead last in the NHL at scoring, and they're barely scoring 2 goals a game, 2.4 goals games, I believe, which is dead last in the NHL in offense. So asking the Ducks to score a whole lot of goals is a mighty, mighty tough task in this one, and might get lopsided. But Ducks might hang in there if Gibson keeps it close. We definitely could see 2-1, 3-1 at the most in this game. So take the under.
8 unders in their past 10 for this Dallas Stars team. Stars Ducks under 6. This one to have a start time here, 8:30 Eastern time. All right, Ryan, let's go over at Pick Dodge for tonight's action. 6 on the board from the NHL as NHL returns from the break. 8 from the NBA. College hoops as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dodge Premium?
And over at Pick Dodge Premium, like I said, nice NBA run, 6-3 this past weekend in the NBA. So looking to keep the NBA plays going. Got 3 plays in the NBA tonight, including my drop a dime play in the NBA. You can get that singly or in my NBA triple. I also got the return of the NHL sniper play. Love that play. You can pick it up. That's my $15 play tonight. It's available singly over at Pick Dodge Premium, or it's available in my NHL hat trick. And if you don't want to buy all those plays individually or singly, best play, grab something long term. Grab a 3-day, grab a 7-day, grab a 30-day. Join me for 3 days, a week, a month. Let's make some money. It's that time of year. Loving hockey's back. Second half of the season is going to be lights out after all what we've seen. Can't wait to see what the trade deadline brings in the NHL. We're ready for it. Bring it on. Bring on March Madness. I'm excited. We're going to have the Super Bowl. We jump right into March Madness, and we're definitely going to be running with our feet on the ground, as we've definitely seen enough of these games going to get a nice handle on college hoops as well. So excited for the action ahead. Jump aboard. Let's make some money.
Say money indeed with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dodge. Rod up there tonight with his plays. He does have a 3-pack up there, NBA, NHL, college basketball as well, up on the board from Rod Zawacky. Of course, you catch him over at Pick Dodge. Also catch him every day at 10 a.m. each time with that morning show. But as Rod was mentioned, you want to get on board with the Rod's that plays here on the ice, as well as NBA and college hoops, as he will definitely get the job done for you. 25 plus years of sports stats and knowledge, as it says there on Rod's bio. There is in it here in the morning show. You can catch him as well. Birdcage up there right now, 3-pack NBA Birdcage. Get on board with that. Credit guarantee. Also a sniper play, $15. NHL is back, and he's ready with that NHL sniper, so get on board with that. Credit guarantee. You must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee. Also, you may consider the longer-term passes instead of buying these individually. Here on a Monday, we always talk about that 7-day pass is a great value. Get all of Rod's premium plays for 7 days. That's all his NBA, all his college hoops, his NHL, and the Super Bowl plays. Player plays. We'll see. There might be side total. You never know. But you'll get your Super Bowl premium there from Rod with that 7-day all sports pass Super Bowl Sunday. Use the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. Add a second capper with that. 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Rod, as always, great having you show. See that success. We'll talk with you again tomorrow. But of course, we got to talk about the Puck Dogs, right? You and Chris with the NHL restarting following the All-Star break.
Definitely excited. We shot some more videos this morning. All excited to back at it with the Puck Dogs. Going through all the hockey. Definitely check it out. Like, subscribe. That way you get notified when those Puck Dog videos get released. That way you get the best number along with us, as we can get pounding the bookies, sniping the books, and taking their money. Another little bonus for you guys. You know what? It might be a little homer play, but I'm gonna take these Oilers here to win the Pacific. Take it right now. You can get it at plus 300. They got a pretty soft schedule to kick off the return of this All-Star break in February. They start with playing Detroit, the Flyers, Ottawa, Montreal, Detroit. First 5 games out of the block, and then at Philadelphia again, at Columbus again this month. They got a pretty soft schedule. And then they also have a few games in hands on the Kings. They play the Kings again. They play Arizona a couple times. Take the Oilers to win the Pacific.
There you go.
Little bonus pick for you guys.
There you go. There you go from win the Pacific at plus 300 there from Ron Zawacky. You win the Pacific, that means you have home ice in the first 2 rounds of playoffs, right?
Yep, exactly. And they've got a soft schedule out of the teams that are battling the Pacific because, man, there's like 4 teams that are battling. Also, another little bonus that I was talking about with Chris, and I love this play. Take the Vegas to not make the playoffs. It's about a plus 400 right now. Mark Stone's out. He's definitely just had back surgery, so he's been a huge piece for Vegas. There's also White Cloud, guy on defense, huge for Vegas. He's out indefinitely. The injuries are just piled up for this Vegas team, and they're going to be in tough to make the playoffs this season. I don't think they do. Yeah, nice plus 400 on that. Vegas does not make the playoffs in the NHL.
There you go. There you go. Edmonton to the Pacific plus 300 and Vegas not to make the playoffs plus 400 there from Rod Zawacky. Yeah, Rod, continue that success. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for having me. Tune in tomorrow morning. We'll see everybody else tomorrow afternoon. I'll see you then, Tony. Let's get some winners.
Let's get some winners. Rod Zawacky here on the drive thru. That's right. He's part of the morning team here on Pick Dogs, 10 a.m. Eastern time with Rod. Of course, is joined by Mitch and Chris. A full rundown of today's card. Tune in tomorrow live here at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Let's continue here on the drive thru. It's time for my play. Let me get my game card up for you guys. We'll go to college hoops tonight as we're going to be looking at this Northern Colorado Weber State game. Northern here laying a point total 1. I'm on the road team here with the Weber State. I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out why the Weber State there with this Northern Colorado team has just been kind of a train wreck this year. Weber State, we know they're 12-11 on the season, but in this Big Sky, 7-3 is pretty respectable. You look here at Weber State, they're second in defensive efficiency in the conference. They force turnovers, a strong rebounding team on the board. Northern Colorado just 2-9 in conference. When you're 2-9 in conference, that means you're dropping games at home, right? That's what that means. And they are 9th in defensive efficiency. The issue with Northern Colorado is, man, they are soft in the middle. They are giving up 57% shooting from 2-point distance. And over the past 5 games, they're allowing almost 50% shooting, making only 42%. They've lost, listen to this, they've lost 6 of 8 at home. Just give me Weber State here, lay the point. All right, guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium. Tonight, got a best bet tonight on the board from College Hoops. Get on board with that. $15 premium. Must earn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is profit guarantee. Also, you can get on board with my longer term pass. I have a 3, 7, or 30 All Sports Pass. Get all of my premium plays for the time period to select. When you go to my handicapper page and make that purchase, remember, use the promo code PICK to save the 15% off. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It is now time to recap. Al Ninos will help us out with the recap, and we'll get my play down. All right. We started off here with Brian Bitler. He liked the Wizards +1 against the Cavaliers. We had Jay with the Clippers lay the 8 against the Nets. Brad was on the Bucks, lay the 4.5 against Trailblazers. Jovan likes the Thunder +150. The money line here against the Warriors. El Nino says Mavs +9 against the Jazz. Rod was on the Stars Ducks under 6. I'll be on Weber State +1 here against Northern Colorado. All right, here we go. Al Ninos, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I'll go with Thunder. Not the easiest game, but a good spot for them.
Yeah, that one looks pretty good. I was debating that one. I'm going to go with the Mavericks here +9. I think it's just a little too many points here against the Jazz here. That'll be the play there. All right, guys, be sure to tune in again tomorrow here on the drive-thru. We'll be live again here at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers and from Big Dogs and Sports Chat Plays. They'll go with their plays live here on the show in prime time. Don't forget to get started every single day, 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's the morning show. You got Rod, you got Chris, you got Mitch. Also the video series over at Pick Dogs. Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. His betting tool show. Al Ninos' parlay with the prop parlay, 3-legged parlay there from Al Ninos and Wayne Scott. We've got the Puck Dogs back again with the NHL season returning after the All-Star break with Rod and Chris Ruffalo. So make sure you check that out. Jay's Jam Session, NBA picks from every game on the board. Also, Ron Romanelli with his NBA bank shot, college basketball bank shot video series as well. Also, we got Javon's parlay video, so lots happening. Don't forget, on Wednesday, it's the NFL show with Mitch. We got Big Al and Jay. They'll have Super Bowl picks for you there on that Wednesday show, so make sure you guys like, and subscribe. Set notifications so when these videos drop or we go live, you're live with us to get the best numbers, getting the plays in real time. All right, that's going to do it here for our show. I'd like everyone for joining us today. Everyone in the chat room. That's right. They want to know. That's right. I always like to go through some of the injury reports here. So thank you, Ricky Patel, on that reminder. And let's take a look here because I know Beal has been the big question mark as we hit the top of the hour. So let's take a look at the injury report. Beal has been the big name here, and we can now confirm that Beal is out for Washington in that Cleveland-Washington game. Beal out, so is Kuzma. Of course, just Windler and Rubio out for Cleveland. In the Boston and Detroit game, we can now confirm Jaylen Brown out for Boston. Gallinari out, Cornette out, Smart out for Boston. This line goes down to 9.5. Was 11 for much of the afternoon. Bagley out here for Detroit. Isaac in the lineup, Ivy in the lineup here for Detroit. Clippers and the Nets. We know John Wall's out. Out here is Curry, Durant, and Simmons. Finney-Smith and Dinwiddie doubtful in this game. Doubt they would get on the court here. Spurs and the Bulls. On the Spurs side, we can now confirm Jones, Langford, Sokan, Vassell out. Keldon Johnson, their score is still questionable for San Antonio. On the Bulls side, we got Ball and Green out. Caruso questionable. Williams probable. Bulls and Spurs. We go to Kings and Houston. Here we go with the Kings. A clean injury report. Aaron Fox back in the lineup here for Sacramento. Al Ninos is smiling. That might be a hint. Also on the Houston side, Matthews and Porter out. Kings now sitting 6.5 in that game. Mavericks and Jazz later tonight. We note Bertan, Doncic, Irving, Kleber out. Morris is doubtful. Here we go. Tilakina again on the injury report. He used to live in the last couple of seasons. He is questionable for Dallas. On the Utah side, Vanderbilt questionable. Potter is out for Utah. Thunder and Warriors, nothing changed there. Still Dort, Pakazevsky, Robinson Earl out for OKC. Curry and Iguodala out for the Warriors. One to look at here, the late night game on NBA TV tonight. The Bucks and the Trailblazers. We know Portis Ibaka out, but Giannis is on the injury report. Let's go ahead and let's see what they're going to talk about Giannis. He is probable. He's in green here, which means leaning toward playing. Probable Monday. Again, it's always going to be that knee issue. He's probable here. He's got a sore right knee. It looks like he'll be able to suit up here for this game. He's played in 8 straight, so that's but still on the report. Keep an eye on Giannis for the late night game. On the Portland side, we've got Baji out, Nurkic, Winslow out for Portland. Johnson is doubtful, and Payne and Eubanks here. Now Eubanks, the big guy Eubanks, has hit the injury report. So that would really suck for Portland if Eubanks can't play, because that's a backup to Nurkic, and that means you got to. Boy, that
wasn't on there when you were talking about the game.
Yeah, like now he's got a back issue, likely to play. So that's a big one there for Portland because that's the backup here. He's got a left lumbar strain, and he's the backup to Nurkic. So that's a monster. If he can't play, he's not the most significant player there. 6 points a game, 5 rebounds, but he's backing up Nurkic. Nurkic out. There's a possibility both centers out in this one. So keep an eye on that Eubanks. That's a big one there for Portland. All right, that's going to do it here on the drive-through. Like to think. What was it?
Guys in the chat once asked not long ago if even if he does start, will he finish the game? And that's always a big question when you come in with on the injury report as well. So
anytime there's a back, anytime there's a back issue, you got to worry about that. Back and the knees are the ones I always worry about. There, especially the wrist as well for some of the shooters. But these big guys, that's a big one there because they would be paper thin now. You're going to number 3 center, then your number 4 guy. You're probably looking at a G leaguer. I'm getting some significant time trying to defend Giannis in the paint. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. G League don't even play defense. Well, I don't want to say that. Some do, but you know what I'm talking about, right? It's a scoring emphasis a lot in these leagues now. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition of the Drive-Thru. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you, Ricky Patel, for that reminder to go through the injury report like we do here on the Drive-Thru. So let's go ahead and bring in our crew for tonight. Wait, goodbye to you guys. You guys have a great evening after.